Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to film an updated current makeup and hair tutorial. It's definitely changed since the last one I filmed was a couple years ago. But yeah, this is me bright and early in the morning getting ready for work. Gotta have a little bit of coffee or tea to wake me up a bit. It is just past 8 o'clock and yeah, I just got out of the shower, so let's get ready. First thing I'm doing is moisturizing my face. I'm using my Johnson & Johnson's baby lotion. I love baby lotion. I use it every single day. I've used it since I was a baby. And it's my favorite moisturizer for my face because it keeps my face super soft. Next thing I need to do is moisturize my lips as well. And I'm just using some aquaphor. And sorry about my ratchet nails. I picked all my nail polish off last night and forgot to take the rest of it off. Moving on to makeup, I'm priming and I'm using my Benefit Professional just a little bit on the centers of my face where my pores are the largest, and then I'm going to spread the rest of it out to the outsides. Next thing I'm doing is just taking a little spoolie brush and combing out my brows, and then I'm going to take my tweezers and pluck away some of the stray hairs and whatnot. I don't do this every day, definitely, but when there's a couple extras, we gotta get rid of those bad boys. So I'm just doing that here, and then I'm going to start on my face. So on a daily basis, I usually don't wear foundation. I don't know, I've just been super into only wearing concealer and powder, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just using my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I recently got this. I actually love it a lot. I also like the foundation. If I do wear foundation, that's usually the one that I've been reaching for. So I had to pick up the concealer and I love it so far. So I'm just going to put that underneath of my eyes, on my chin, a little bit in between my eyebrows, on my forehead, and any other spots where there's any redness or spotting or blemishes or anything like that that I need to cover up. And then I'm just taking this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and I'm going to blend all of that out using patting motions instead of rubbing it because I don't want to rub it all over my entire face and make a big streaky mess. So I'm trying to pat it more, then rub it, and then down towards the end I'll blend it out in circular motions to buff everything and make everything nice and smooth. I know it looks like I put a whole lot on my face, like I could have just used foundation, but concealer and then a powder really does give a lighter feel to my face, so I like it a lot better. Next, I'm going to just set all of that with some powder. I'm using my Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Powder, I think it's called. I love this stuff. It is one of my favorite products. I use it all the time. I've been using it for a couple years now, and well, maybe not a couple years, maybe like a year, but I really love it, and I'm just using it with a little powder puff thing. This is how I prefer to put on my powder instead of a brush lately as well. Now I just want to put some color back into my face, so I'm using my favorite bronzer. All the products in this video are obviously going to be my favorites because I use them every single day. So this is just my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer and a Real Techniques stippling brush. I just started using this for my bronze and contour, and I'm obsessed with it. It's such a perfect brush for it. I love it so much. Yeah, so I'm just putting that in the hollows of my cheeks, on my temples, on my forehead, underneath my chin a little bit, and a tiny bit on my nose. Moving on to blush, I'm using this one by NARS. It was actually a VIB Rouge perk when my VIB Rouge renewed for the year. I don't know how to say it, so I'm not even going to try, but it is like the perfect pink. I absolutely love it. I've been using it almost every single day, even when I don't use this makeup look. I love it. I just think it looks so pretty on. I'm definitely going to have to order a full-size pan because I know I'm going to use all of this one. And I'm not really into a super bright highlight lately either, so I've just been using my Too Faced Candlelight highlighter. It's really subtle, but it does give you a little bit of a healthy glow. So I'm just going to put that on the tops of my cheekbones, a tiny bit on the tip of my nose, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Just like when I say little bit, I mean little, like you can barely see it. But I just do it so I know it's there. And then blending everything back out with that same brush that we used for our blush. Moving on to brows, I'm going to take this eyeshadow from MAC. I cannot for the life of me remember what it's called, so I'll have it in the description bar below for you guys. I'm just going to lightly outline my brows. This takes me like 5 minutes. It's super quick, not even 5 minutes. Outline the bottom and then halfway through the top down to the end, and then just brush all of that out. And to set it, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel. I think this one is in chocolate, I want to say. That could be wrong, but everything properly named will be in the description bar below for you guys. Alright, so our face is done, so we're going to move on to eyes. First thing I'm going to use is Indian Wood Paint Pot from MAC, and I'm just going to take that on my finger and put it all over my eyelids. I will wear this alone, or I'll wear it like I'm doing today with an eyeshadow on top. It's gorgeous either way. It's one of my new favorite products. I just started using it and just started incorporating it into my routine, and I am obsessed with it. It's so pretty. I love it. It looks so good on deeper skin tones and like brown eyes. It's perfect. I love it. So after I've got that all over my eyelid, I'm going to take Woodwinked eyeshadow from MAC. This is my #1 all-time favorite eyeshadow from MAC. I'm just using my finger and dabbing that right on top of where we put Indian Wood. Okay, and now with a fluffy blending brush, I'm going to take Woodwinked again, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the brush and then blend that out into my crease. I love Woodwinked because it's such a diverse shadow. When you do blend it out, it doesn't stay super shimmery. It kind of diffuses itself and turns into a really pretty warm, like almost red-toned brown. So it's like a perfect crease. It's like a perfect crease color with this eyeshadow, and it's only one eyeshadow, so it's super convenient. So I'm just going to blend that and like blend the heck out of it because we don't like no harsh lines. Blending is key, you guys. Blending is key. I'm just repeating those steps on my lower lash line as well, just taking a little bit of the paint pot and running it underneath my eye, and then I'm going to take the blending brush again. I don't add any additional product to it. I just dust it, whatever's left on it, over it because I don't want it to be too crazy down there, just for a little bit of color. Next, taking this little baby Marc Jacobs eyeliner. I got it as my birthday gift from Sephora actually. I'm going to put that on my top lash line and tight line up there, just so that it makes my lashes look a lot thicker and darker when I go to put my mascara on. And then for my bottom waterline, I'm going to use this like flesh toned eye pencil from NARS. It's called like Rue something. I don't know, something French. It will again be in the description bar for you guys if you want to know what it is. And of course we stab ourselves in the eye when we do this every single time. Next, moving on to mascara and eyelashes, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes really quickly. I don't do this every day, but today I was feeling it, so I just gave them a quick curl. And then I'm going to use two mascaras. It should be coming up, and here it is. Two mascaras that I've been loving recently. The Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir is the one that I use first. It makes your lashes so thick and dark. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then I'm going to use Benefit Roller Lash on top of that just to make them nice and long. And finally, to finish off the makeup, I'm just going to use this NYX lip plumper gloss. It doesn't really plump my lips. I don't find it makes them tingle a little bit, but I never see like a difference that they've gotten bigger. It's just pretty much clear. It doesn't really give a pink tint to it at all, but it's a little sparkly and I like that. No lipstick or anything because I just can't be bothered. It just wipes off throughout the day if I'm at work and stuff, and I don't have time to touch it up, so I just like to throw on a little bit of gloss. And that is the finished makeup look. It's pretty simple, I think, and it makes you look pretty put together. I love it. I love it a lot. So moving on to hair, I'm going to get this towel off of my head, and then I'm going to do my hair. I take a shower every day, so if I leave my hair down and don't put it in a messy bun, this is what I do. I break all the rules of curly hair, and I brush my hair when it's wet. I also tend to wash my hair almost every day, which I know is really bad, but I don't feel clean unless I wash my hair. So just out of the shower, I'm just going to brush out all of my hair, and then we're going to use a couple different products, but I just have to make sure there's no tangles because I do have curly hair, so my hair gets tangled really easily. The first product that I'm going to be using is from Beyond the Zone. It's called Noodle Head Tame Your Curls Curling Mousse, and I just recently discovered these products maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago, and they are now my favorite curly hair products. I don't know where I would be in my life without them. They just hold my curl really, really well because I have a different kind of textured curl, so it's really hard for me to find products that work really well for me, and this one is awesome. I got it at Sally's Beauty Supply, and it's not very expensive either. So I just take the mousse and run it all through my hair, make sure that I get it everywhere. I shake it around a lot, make sure that I get my ends really, really well. I definitely need a haircut. And then by the same brand, I'm using the curl cream, and I take a pretty generous amount of that and do the exact same thing as I did with the mousse, and I'm just making sure I get it all throughout my hair, from root to the tips, making sure I get the ends extra well. And I love this product because it looks like there's a little tiny bit of like a shimmer in it, so when it dries in your hair, it makes it look super shiny and healthy. And I really love it because most days I just air dry my hair. I used to diffuse my hair all the time, but now I'm just honestly way too lazy to do that. And I like the way my hair looks when it air dries, so I'm fine with it just air drying. Yeah, so once I get all of that into my hair, I'm just taking my brush again and brushing the top a little bit so I can find where my part is. And I'm just going to part my hair and then brush it out again. Yeah, making sure that everything is smoothed down and ready for the next step. And now the second last step for hair, I'm just taking this organic virgin cold pressed coconut oil, which is like my crucial step. If I don't do this, then my hair gets pretty frizzy throughout the day, and I don't like that. So I just take a little bit of that coconut oil. You don't need a lot or else your hair is going to look super greasy. And I put it in my hair, focusing on the ends. I do put a little bit of the excess on the tops just so that it doesn't frizz up there, and on my little baby hairs beside my ears so that those guys stay down nice and tame. After that, my camera did stop filming. I don't know why, but I just scrunched my hair. I started to, and then it turned off. But I scrunch it a lot. I scrunch it to each side and in the back a lot, and I make sure I hold it super tight. And then finish off with some hairspray, and my hair is done. So it's pretty easy. It takes me like 3 minutes to do it in the mornings. And finally, just spritzing on some perfume on my chest, on my arms, and then I learned this from Halle Berry when she was on Tyra Banks like years ago. Spritz it between your legs, and the smell goes up you all day, so you smell good all day and it doesn't fade away. Anyways, I'm done rambling. That is the final look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this updated everyday hair and makeup routine. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon.